Hello everyone. This is Harold Raymond, and I'm here on this video that I'm making to talk about white collar crimes and its influence on in homelessness. Before I go forward, allow me to talk a little bit about white collar crimes. What is that? Let me give a definition of this, right? So, white collar crime is a term that is used to distinguish some crimes from, street crimes. Now, white collar crime or white collar crimes are crimes that are alleged to have, being committed by individuals who are very, professionals, whether, they are in the government, whether they are government employees or whether they are private sectors. You know, those individuals, they have a high degree of trust and access to, what we call information that allows them, to commit offenses. Or as a result, most white collar, prosecutions are seeking not only to punish those individuals but also to avoid others, right, to commit, those crimes, you know. But there's another thing prosecutions are doing is to seek restitution for the victims. White collar crimes have made a lot of victims throughout times. You know, people who thought, you know, that the company would bring them profits, but the opposite happened. But we talk about the influence that this can have on in homelessness. Of course, think about it. If you have invested uh, all your money, all that you got in a company, and tomorrow you heard that the company broke, now what's gonna happen? Hmm? So you gonna become homeless. You're gonna become a homeless person because all that you got, you invested it in a company now that is in bankrupt, that is broke. You know, so it's very important you become a victim as well. Some companies out there, they are offering good health, they are offering good product, but some people who don't really know about that, they might get themselves, involved in those companies, taking all the money they got, all that they have to invest in those companies, and they might be disappointed, and at the end of the day they might become homeless people. Also, this is one of the reasons of the cause of become homeless, homeless people, or of homelessness. Now, let's talk a little bit about Dominican Republic now. Do we have white collar crimes in the Dominican Republic? Well, these practice exists in pretty much all the countries all over the world. Dominican Republic is not really an exception. Um, we have different companies here that we have heard that were involved in corruption. For example, Odebrecht is one of them. We have Falcondo, and we are hearing about one that's called Barry Gold, the Barry Gold. So we have different companies, and remember, the white collar crime can be involved in different sectors in the country. The white collar crime can be bankruptcy, can be mail fraud, it can be, money laundering, and etc. So those things can be related also to what we call homelessness, because if someone had a land and sold it to make investment in a company, and at the end of the day company, as I mentioned, doesn't exist anymore, so who lost? That person. Who became a victim? That person. So I'm thinking that in this country there should be uh, a special, let's say, a special authority that can judge white collar crimes, that can judge those people who are behind these practice, because a lot of people, they have been very victim of this practice, not only in the United States but also in other countries. Somehow they are victim of white collar crimes. And think about it, those people who are behind white collar crimes, most of them are, as we mentioned, rich people, people who already have money, people who are professionals, but they want to get more money. So it doesn't matter how much it would take them. It doesn't matter if they have to, abuse people, but they need to get the more money they have, the more they want to get. So the country, Dominican Republic, for me, I think they don't really have a special authority to pursue white collar offenses. They need to have this authority in order to judge those people and also seek restitution to the victims. Thank you very much. Take care.